Let me just preface this in saying I have nothing against Higurashi, or however you say that name, when they cry, but I'm just trying to figure out why they're remaking a series that already had a acceptable conclusion to it. Yeah, multiple endings and all that, when they couldn't even freaking finish the When They Cry series Umi Neko, When the Seagulls Cry. That's just where I'm at a loss. And the animation for this new When They Cry, it sort of looks porno-ish, hentai-ish, should I say, in many ways. So that's my running theory for now. Pedophiles are really the cause of this remake. Because as good as Umi Neko was, it didn't have that lolly bait to it. Not that I'm saying that pedophiles are actually remaking this series. They're just trying to appeal to that. I mean, Japanese animation studio isn't anything like American Hollywood where that shit runs rampant, but they are willing to appeal to it. Not that the original When They Cry was bad. I quite enjoyed the series. I liked it so much, in fact, I was all psyched for Umi Neko and the sort of twist subversion on that formula. In fact, I liked When They Cry, When the Cicadas Cry, which is Higurashi, that I ended up picking up Umi Neko, When the Seagulls Cry when it came out. And I liked it. I liked the change in formula. I liked a lot of things about that series, but then canceled. And I was very disappointed and was invested enough in the story to actually have to go through the process of buy the game, get an online translation, yada yada yada. No, I'm not saying it's just because they're trying to cater to pedophiles and lolicons and, those type of people and those type of fans that I believe they're remaking When the Cicadas Cry, Higurashi. It probably comes When They Cry was more Japanese. Umi Neko had that sort of blend of Western culture in the series. The witch was the main antagonist. It went more off the detective tropes in the series. Another reason I'm a little miffed is they introduced some really awesome characters in the second half of Umi Neko. But let me get off my fanboying of that series to talk about When They Cry, the original. Very Japanese centric, which probably even plays into the fans who like it in Japan. Plus, number one's the best. Number two's pretty much shit. Literally in some cases, but I wouldn't say that's the case with this series. Higurashi also had a lot of the tropes before they were really even tropes. The yandere girl, you had the immortal, spoiler maybe, they had an immortal lolly. They had the old lady lolly, so to speak, in uncertain terms. Then they had the sort of little sister type. Then moving up the chain, you had pretty much the twin sisters is a mixed bag. You had the one really sweet you didn't see much of, and you had the Tsunere, I think is how it's pronounced. I see it's written, but I can't ever pronounce it. Tsunere. Let's just go with that. They had all the tropes, and this was in the early 2000 eras before these tropes became commonplace. So I can understand how they can like it. Very Harlem situation where Umi Neko really didn't have the same scenario. Had a romance with side characters, a whole bunch of other relationships that didn't bog down the story with complex character development, so to speak. Not that When the Cicadas Cry did not have well-developed characterizations. They had some awesome twists, some shocking moments, and overall it was an enjoyable series. But I'm a Westerner, and I'm sort of a bookophile along with being an anime fan, so this is why sort of When They Cry, When the Seagulls Cry, sort of tickled my fancy bone, had a lot of psychological techniques in it that I would be spoiling, but no, I said I would talk about Higurashi. In reality, I'm just hoping they do this justice. But why are they making a remake of it now? Is the fetishizing of lollies and murder porn in high demand in Japan nowadays? Don't forget to mention the twins who are Oppa lollies. Oh wait, how old were they? 14, 15, 16? Oh, I forget. Still, well endowed. Gotta check all those boxes. And this series does it. It was fun and interesting in the first go through. I'm sure there's plenty of other murder fantasies in the visual novel that didn't make it in the first run through that they can expand on. And I really don't want to make the remake comparison with Hollywood again, because Hollywood gets it so much wrong, and because the trailer looked pretty damn good. I can't lie. And I can only really think of a few anime remakes like Kino's Journey that, why they weren't too bad, they really didn't hold up to the original. And I really hate to bring this up again, but Umineko, it could have been so much better of adaptation. The baseline was there. I can tell where these things are. But no, because it was a follow-up, they gave it some half-assed Berserk treatment, and the anime really suffered for it if you go back and look at the source material. But like Berserk, the story, it was there. Just the production, the staff, I'm guessing. Hold on 1 minute.
In closing, watch Higurashi. It's going to be great.